trespassing on my property at night. Can't have that, Billy boy, can we?
What are you doing?
Police, Billy. It's a police matter, mate. Nothing at all to do with me.
You can't. I didn't do anything.
Breaking and entering.
The arcade door was open.
You broke it open. It's easy to fix that, son. Malicious damage to machines. I've got one out there now with a busted glass. Please, Sergeant, I don't want to be hard on the lad, but he did bust the glass on one of my machines. I've got 2 witnesses outside.
What do you want?
Better, son. Better. Sit down. Sit down! You don't like me, Billy. You think I'm against you.
I know what you are, mister.
Wrong, son. You're wrong. You've just been mixing with the wrong people, that's all. Look, Billy, you and me could do each other a lot of good. You just need your eyes opening. They're clam shut at the moment. But you listen to me, and maybe you'll see a thing or two.
I don't want to listen. I want to go.
You come here about that shop, Carnes, right? You're a stirrer, son. You'll get a name for it, and then what happens, eh? Nobody will sit you on when you leave school. Troublemaker, you, just like your granddad. I know! I've grafted. I've got this place. It's not much, but it's a beginning. Jackie, you'll be doing all right soon, and so could you.
What, with you?
Your dad got killed in a factory working for someone else, right? You see, Billy, I know about you. You're a bright lad. I do my own work. You don't want to get sucked in by them posh bloodsuckers. They'll eat you up and spit you out, they will. The smalls of this world, mate, don't give a cuss for the likes of you and me. Look what his daughter's doing to you, running around with that car now.
Well, what do you want?
I want you to forget about Carnes, for starters. Because after tonight, that place won't be worth bothering about. I want you to just go away and stay stum, like the grave, see? That's all.
That all?
Thing on it, mate. Good night. Watch where you walk.
Tea? Arsenic in your tea, Daddy?
Yeah, thanks. Beg your pardon?
What is it? Is it the phone calls?
I don't know what you're talking about,
Oh,
Sarah.
Daddy, the threats. They're worrying you.
It's funny, you know, I never thought it could happen to me, but, you know, I'm more scared now of that phone ringing than of whatever they may do. This is what it means to be a public figure. Don't think I want any part of it.
Not giving up.
I don't know, Sarah.
Oh, Daddy, I can't believe it. Stopping after all this time.
Well, there's a lot of things to think about, to consider, you know.
But what about all the people you've talked to? Promised things to? You can't let them down.
Oh, you don't understand, Sarah.
Look, Daddy, they feel like Billy feels. You're on your own. No one to stand up and be counted. Well, it's time to, maybe.
Is it, Sarah?
Yes, it is.
Oh, sit down, Sarah. Now, sit down, please. You know, it's the second time in 2 days I've been got at by a youngster. I don't much enjoy it.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no. In a way, you were right.
And the other time?
Billy, talking about his chances, or what he thinks are his chances. Don't pretend to understand him.
Well, I suppose not, Daddy. Then you don't really try, do you?
Look, when I go off the deep end, it's to protect you. You know that. I don't want you to make any mistakes, Sarah, now or in the future. Hmm?
Yes, I know.
Well, it's hard for us, you know, on our own. Not easy. I mean, we've got some nice things here. We've got a nice house. We're lucky in a way, I suppose.
Yes, we're lucky. But what about Billy and the others?
Now, look, I don't want you to lose anything. I don't want it thrown away. Not on anything. Not even on dads like Billy, see?
Even, Daddy.
Yeah, well, look, when he was talking about having no future, well, it's a shocker. I mean, I've never seen it before, but his horizons are, well, they're blinkered like a horse. He'll be trained to race in a particular lane, and if he doesn't...
He gets hurt.
Yeah, I suppose he might.
He has been.
Yeah. Well, maybe I've been a bit blinkered about him myself.
You're a funny man, Daddy. You blow hot and cold sometimes, don't you?
Do I, Sarah? Perhaps to take after you. Now, listen, we've got to learn something, you and I. How to read people. Oh, I could even be wrong about Peter, couldn't I? I've begun to think he's getting a bit too smart for his own good. Well, I'll leave that for you to sort out, eh? Yeah, how about some more tea? No arsenic, eh? Ah.
Have you had the tyres fixed?
No, I haven't bothered to. Tyres? Hey, you mentioned tyres. I didn't talk about tyres.
They are slashed.
Who told you, Sarah?
Well, I was at Peter's last night. Mr. Franks came round.
Yes?
Well, he said he'd heard we've been having troubles, you know, threats, intimidation. He mentioned the tyres.
I hadn't told a soul. I hadn't even reported it to the police. So how does Mr. Franks know about them?
Oh, too early for Franks, Mr. Shastri.
So I see. And you?
Oh, an early bird, mate. I don't know why you do business with Franks. It's nothing but a bag of lard, him. Mouth and a bit of muscle, but thick. Oh, thick as a coal shed door, mate.
Yes?
Well, I mean, look at the way he handles things. Nothing goes right. I mean, not really right. Nothing finished, nothing followed through, do you know what I mean? Last night, down the shop, we had to get stuck in, I mean, really sorted.
And you see different ways.
Just give me the chance, that's all. I'd show him a thing or two. I'd eat him up for breakfast. Well, I mean, look at the way he dresses. The clothes. Well, I mean, compare him and you. Well, I mean, there's no comparison, is there?
And you do a job for me. How? The heavy hand. You better learn something double quick, Jackie. You want to be something special? You have to work at it. Frank suits me. You are a naughty boy.
Oh, come
But
on!
you are bright. Come with me. We have things to talk about.
Hold on a minute. Okay, Sully. It's only me. Oh, Billy.
Struth!
Yeah, you say open the shop, Billy, and this is what happens. Damage, worth I don't know how much. Will you pay? Michael insists that we close the shop. He says talk is cheap enough.
Yeah, well, you should get the police, you know.
He wants us to sell the shop. What can I do? Billy, please leave now. I just want to clear up and then close and go somewhere quiet to think.
Yeah. Okay, see you later, maybe.
I don't know.
Look, I'm sorry, Sully. I'll see ya.
Jackie's late this morning. What time did he say he'd be in?
I've not seen him yet. He'll have some breakfast. Hey, maybe he's pushed off with some other bird. It happens.
I don't think so. He's all right getting away from this place, the Anvil.
And Frank's.
Yeah.
You know, Jackie likes pushing people around, Mary. He enjoys it.
Yeah, a couple whimp in the right direction, he's gone. It's the truth, Kenny. I tried to tell him, but he doesn't listen. You're not stupid, Kenny. You know what Jackie stands to get from Franks and the rest. Trouble.
He won't see it.
Make him. Try to get him out before there's any real bother, will you?
Sully, he shut up the shop. It's a wreck inside. He's gonna sell up, he said. He won't have out left when his old bloke comes out of hospital. He won't go to the police, his uncle won't go, so who's going to do out for him?
Well, why didn't you tell me this before, Billy?
No, you've been running around this place like a maggot in meat.
Well, look, there's been a lot to do here, hasn't there?
Aye.
Hey, Billy, have you spoke to Sarah?
She knows about it, yeah. But she doesn't do much good, does she?
She might, if you gave her the chance.
Do you really mean that?
What do you think, Billy?
Okay. Let's go.
I wish all problems could be solved as easily as those two seem to solve theirs, Mrs. Jackson. We'd be all right then, wouldn't we, eh?
Just a warning, don't forget.
You are getting too cocky again.
Let us alone, Jackie.
Carl's grocery is my territory, sonny, not yours. You stay out.
You wrecked it, did you? You admit it.
Slowly. Slowly, babe.
Oh, look, leave him alone.
Oh, look at her, Kenny. Lost your other boyfriend, have you? Lost Flash Peter, have you?
Just do as you're told, Billy.
Because if you don't, there'll be trouble, see?
Oh,
Just a warning.
Hey, watch it.
You all right?
Sure.
Thanks, Sam. I'm sorry about that, Jackie and Kenny and them.
It's all right, honey. I was frightened, though.
Well, it's over now, done with. So you can stop being scared, eh?
Weren't you?
Yeah.
What was Kenny doing there? I thought he'd left the Anvil.
Well, he's working for me now, undercover. Look, he had to do it, Sarah, or he'd have blown it.
It's good to see you both here, huh?
Oh, Sam.
And the house.
Oh, thanks, Sam.
Thank
I
you.
was quite worried by things.
What thing, Sam?
Listen, some smart Alex came along and put you off in a ferry coach, huh? He came again and you made a marvelous time with him, dancing and eating such food. And suddenly, it's midnight, and he turned into what?
A frog. Yeah.
A frog.
Sam was worried.
He said so.
I didn't really go off. You know that? Well, he just asked me out. I didn't think. The car...
I mean, bike's not much opposition, is it?
Well, what about Solomon?
Well, if he's where I think he is now, it'd be at least a couple of hours. So eat up, eh? And go and see him.
Mr. Johnson? Mr. Johnson, is that you? Oh, John!
Yeah, I just came for something. Still painting?
Oh, not me, dear. The club. I told you. Mr. Johnson and the Golden Hill Club. Up they came, and here we are.
I heard all that stuff. Why?
Well, it's more than you've ever done. Not a hand's turn since you come to live here.
Yeah, well, I'm moving out, so that's no bother, is it?
Out? Oh. Why?
Oh, I don't know. It's time I was off.
It's not me, is it? I'm not asking you to go. Oh, you're not easy, and you're a silly lad sometimes, but you've got spark.
No, that's where I'm
energy,
going,
lad.
Auntie. I'm sorry.
Well, I'll miss you. Your dad was a difficult man. When he was young, he was always in trouble. School, chapel, work. Always shouting the odds he was. But he had a way with him. He could charm the birds off a tree.
Look, I'm sorry.
Yes.
Look, he won't even notice I've gone.
You think that?
Oh, you're joking. Look, I don't decorate walls for you, do I? I hardly taught you much, for heaven's sake. What you gonna miss?
If you've got to ask me that, you'll never understand. Well, you've been here a long time. Oh, I'm silly sometimes, sentimental maybe. But I've never taken to cats and dogs and such.
Eh?
Well, us older are supposed to have cats and dogs to grow old with. I like people in my house. It's our house, Jackie. You know that.
Look, I got to go. I just came for some things.
I'll not stop you.
You left the back door open, Sonny Jim. I want a word with you. On the QT with no one else around.
Who is this?
Show off, missus.
Look in the other room, Franks. Come on, she's an old lady. Won't be a sec, Auntie. Just stay out here, eh?
I said I want a quiet word with you with no one else around. Or I'd have had a word in the back of that car after your clumsy warning to Billy Boy, so just shut up and listen. You, Jack, are double-crossing me. You run with Shastri and you run with me. You've got delusions of grandeur, mate. Not smooth enough for you, aren't I?
Soldier.
Is this the sort you knock
Belt
about
up,
with?
lady, I've told you.
Now leave her alone, Franks. My aunt has done nothing to you.
You have, though. You've shocked me, or tried to. But it doesn't work, Sonny Jim, because you're just a little fish in a little pond. And now I'm gonna break you.
Touch your
Oh, go away, lady!
No, don't, Jackie! Don't leave it! Don't!
You want any more, Franks? I'd go hide if I were you, Jackie. In a deep hole!
I can't.
You can. You said you would before. You can do it.
They'll smash the place again. They will.
And if you do nothing, what's it worth? You've got to stand up to the frighteners, Sully. It's the only way.
I don't know.
Billy, that policeman, the sergeant, he could help.
Yeah, he's all right. Come on, you've got to risk it, Sully.
Hey, you seen Jackie?
Look around you, he's not here. Hey, Mr. Franks, you seen Jackie?
He said he'd be here this morning.
He hadn't better be. I am for this.
The trouble is, you don't know when anything's going to happen.
Well, that's what Kenny's for, Sully. He's going to tell us when they're coming next time.
If, Billy, if. Excuse me. I'll bring you a piece of 2x1.
It will happen. Uncle told me if Mr. Shastry says something will happen, it will happen. He knows.
Yeah.
Police can't give round-the-clock protection. Well, you can't blame them. No manpower. It's not easy.
So?
Well, look, Des, you said you'd give us help if we needed it.
Yeah, I know, and I'm glad you came, Billy.
From all I've heard about Mr. Herbert Franks, he seems quite capable of doing something very ugly indeed.
Oh, he's already doing ugly things. When he wrecked Dad's meetings, slashed the car tyres, he was behind that, you know.
Hey, Sully, can you use a tape recorder?
Yes.
Good lad. I've got an idea. Here, bring that, would you? Sarah, you come along. You come too, Anne. Billy, you bring the lamps, would you?
Right.
That's no good. If anyone comes, they'll have to knock before they can get in.
Look, I know that.
The only people coming to the house have been Des Johnson and his mates, that's all. No one else.
It's not him I'm worried about, Auntie. It's... Ah, forget it.
You know, my husband, God rest him, had a dog once, a Staffordshire Terrier. That dog could go up to the mark with every dog in the place, and did. My man was like him. But there was one thing they both knew. Never go up against something too big. Something same size, something a mite bigger they'd face, but never something too big. Your uncle used to say, only a fool takes on a bigger mouthful than he can chew. You could learn that, you know, son. Here. Over walk for me.
Do you think I'm soft?
Oh, I think most men are. It takes us to sort you out, and it takes some longer than others. I'll answer it. No, don't matter.
Listen, I'm not in, all right?
Oh, you're learning. A friend to see you, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie. Knitting?
I'll make some tea.
I thought something might have gone wrong. I saw Frank's.
Oh.
He's not.
Yeah, well...
When did you do it, Jackie?
Hey, come here. We started on the old lady, you know. We'll not be doing that again.
I told you. A fat bouncer running to see him. He is Jackie. Do you really want to be like that? Go on, tell me.
Well, he paid all right.
Yeah, and you cop stick when the time comes. You, not him. He'd be gone and smiling. You cop the lot.
Let it rise.
I won't. Have you told him Mrs. Jackson has been a fool to himself? You have, Jackie.
She's right, you have. You could do better.
Ow! You tell me, Al! What about saying yes to all of them, touching me cap?
Not me. Look, he's just starters, Franks. Now, Shastry. Now, he's smooth, sharp and all. Alan was the same. Well, that's what I'll be.
You'll never learn, do you? Sit down, Mary.
Hey, you planned all this, didn't you? Well, the two of you, talked it over. I'll show you what I am. I'll show you.
Sorry, Mrs. Jackson.
You can't trust anyone anymore.
What happened?
It's always been the same. Herbert, my old dad, used to say, if you rely on someone else, you'll wait till Christmas. He was right. No standards anymore, no sense of loyalty. What the old lad are you grinning at?
Who, me? Nothing.
You hadn't better be, Sonny Jim. Or I'll have you laughing on the other side of your face, believe me.
Look, it's no good getting at me, mate. You know, just 'cause Jackie put one over on you.
He didn't put anything over on me. Herbert Frank, Sonny Jim, doesn't have anything put over on him by a kid like that. Still in short pants, him.
Suit yourself.
That Indian kid's opened his shop again.
What's the odds?
The odds are, Sonny Jim, that I'll have trouble with Shastri. That's what the odds are.
So?
He's the banker, see, holds the purse strings. You got me now?
Oh, yeah.
Can you get the handle back together again? I'll back you, Kenny.
You just watch us, Mr. Franks.
And if you do sell, what you gonna get? Look, you've got to keep the shop open, Sonny. Your father would expect it. He'd also expect the heads of those villains on a plate now, wouldn't he? And we'll get them for him, all right? Well, shall we try it?
I suppose so, now that my uncle's gone back. OK, let's try it.
Good. Hey, quiet, everybody, all right?
OK.
OK. I come in, I walk up to the counter, I ask you for some money from the till, and you switch on the machine, all right?
Shall we play it back?
Did you start it? I didn't see you.
I ask you for some money from the till and you switch on the machine. What do you know? It actually works. That's absolutely super. Now then, all we've got to do now is tether the goat for the tiger.
Who?
You. Hey, smashing. It works. Turn it off, Billy.
Right.
It's not my fault. Who stands to gain from the elections, eh?
I pay for the posters, I pay for the folders, I pay for the letters and printing. I pay. And you sit on your backside in your office and do nothing with the time but drink, play games with children. You aren't working.
You got any suggestions to make?
If Small doesn't stand, you've got a chance. And if he does, the only vote you get will be the ones I frighten up for you. I want you in that council because I want the power.
Ah, it's ridiculous.
If you don't, I will let the authorities know that it was you who beat up that poor old Mr. Khan in his shop.
You can't. It wasn't me, it was those two apes outside.
They are in my pocket. They would admit to breaking and entering and tell the authorities, you beat Khan. You can do 7 years for grievous bodily harm.
I didn't do it.
You say.
You wouldn't. All right. You leave Mr. Small to me.